但就是你从
你打了几分钟？你在这给我好好打啊！你说你自己说过，你是在那晃着呢，人家哥哥可一直在那看他的象棋的东西呢啊！
I guess we're gonna start now. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the DIY4Youth Hackathon. My name is Manu, and I'm the proud co-founder and vice president of DIY4Youth.org. Today, we embark on a journey where our imaginations and coding skills unite to shape the future. So at DIY4Youth, we believe that the ability to leverage AI is a skill of the future. Generative AI has unblocked endless possibilities, enabling us to create solutions that were once the stuff of dreams. But let's be real, APIs can be pricey and kind of out of reach for many students. That's where we come in. Our mission is to make AI accessible to every young person, breaking down barriers and fueling innovation. Through our programs, we help students of all experience levels to learn code, harness AI, and turn their ideas into impactful solutions. Whether you're here to learn, launch a tech venture, or simply make new friends, you've come to the right place. So let's get our creative gears turning, collaborate, and most importantly, have fun. Remember, the future is ours to create. Thank you, and let the hacking begin. Now let's meet our team. So Sophie Lee, our president and co-founder, me, Manu Xia, vice president and co-founder, Legend Wang, vice president and co-founder, and Evan Lee, our CTO and co-founder. Welcome our keynote speaker, Victor Chen, who is the co-founder of Gedzi Interactive Information Technology. So I'm gonna stop sharing.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the invite. Yeah, I'm Victor, and yeah, glad to talk to you guys. So I'm the co-founder. Thank you, Matthew. And yeah, okay. So when I got invited to talk to you guys about what I've been doing for the past few years. Yeah. So I was actually kind of surprised because like yeah, AI voice was not like a very big like was not like the biggest like AI trending topics right now because like because I would say like the hottest like AI topic right now would be like AI AI generated like models. I would say AI text and AI videos, AI images. Well, AI voices can be like a very niche topic, but I think there's a few things that I can share with you guys about uh this whole like entrepreneurship process and a little bit about like how we should look into AI. Okay. Yeah, as a as a as a whole. So okay. So I'm gonna start like with a little bit information about myself and the stories of our company and then I'll introduce a bit about AI voices and then last I'll leave like for 5-10 minutes for like Q&A sessions. All right, so yeah, okay, when I say we, I mean like myself and three other my high school classmates. We finished college in 2022, and at the year of 2021, as most of you remember, there was a COVID, and then people were staying at home, and for us, we were back in China, even though we were studying in US, but we're back in China together, studying online, yeah, through Zoom basically, and then that's the time when we decided like, okay, maybe we should do something together. We didn't like start a AI company immediately, but back at that time, there was something really popular in China called 剧本杀. It's uh like a board game basically, but we thought it would be really fun if. Yep. Sorry, what? Okay, so, did someone just say something? I didn't hear you, but okay, I'll continue. If you say something, just text or just say again. Uh, would you like to share what? Sorry, I didn't.
Would you like to share your screen if you have a PowerPoint?
Sorry, I didn't really have a PowerPoint. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll continue a story. We started like a company, but back at that time, it wasn't really focusing on like AI voices. It was a company that we started as a board game online that we're trying to bring like the 剧本杀thing online, uh and then we thought it would be really fun because people enjoy it offline, and then for the same reason, and it's during the pandemic time. So I think so we thought it would be a really interesting thing if people from like all over the world can enjoy this thing, the very I would say Generation Z style board game. So yeah, so that's how we started, and throughout that time, because that board game was mainly through like communicating with different people, and that's when we found like especially had to role play into the character, and that's the moment where we found that maybe yeah, voices can be a very important part like when you're communicating, uh not only because I would say it's like the voice, the tones that you're speaking, also the accents and then like the language itself, it can be like all these things combined and makes the voices a very important part into the communication style itself. And then I remember like at the end of 2022, the idea of like a metaverse become like really popular where everyone talks about like into the future, like everyone is gonna communicate in like a very metaverse style, like online, like very immersive, like online chatting. And then that's when we felt, yeah, maybe it works if we ever gonna like and become like a metaverse communicating platform, then of course you need a voice, like to transform your voice into like the characters that you want to be on the metaverse platform. So yeah, that's when we decided to shift our focus to like an AI voice company. Yeah, and so the first product that we built was dubbing AI, and online real-time voice changer that allows you to change your voice through communicating through like online communications. Uh, just like okay, just like this. Yeah.
Okay, did I just change my voice? Yeah, I'm trying to make a demo here. My bad. Give me a second. Yep. Did it work?
Hello. Yeah. Uh, this is like a this is the voice of Elon Musk. If you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my actual voice. If I want like a little difference, I can change into like a girl's voice, like
this.
Wow.
I'm not sure, Jenny. Yeah. So in this way, yeah, we felt AI voice can be very, very different because it remains your tones and motion. And so, yeah. Well, I sound weird in this voice. So I'm gonna turn it off.
yep. So yeah, quick demo about like what we've been doing, and we're planning to release something even cooler later this year. It's about accent translation. So if you're speaking in English in like different accent, especially because back in university, remember like I have like Japanese classmates, Indian classmates that they speak English like with a strong accent, and I barely understand them. So so it can translate your accent into like a more, I would say, general English accent, and that helps communication further. And in the coming year, we're planning to release something that can translate your language. So from English to Chinese, from Japanese to English, etc. Yeah, in real time. So yeah, that's basically our my story and how this AI company been through like the last few years. And so yeah, for something that I learned from these process, I would say the first like and the most important thing is that maybe uh so like to you guys, maybe you're not that red because like you're gonna be like a few years away from like maybe starting your own, maybe if you're interested in AI, your first entrepreneurship like program or like just something little. Yeah, so don't be afraid of like starting something little, especially in AI, because like currently there is no actually like money making AI programs. And when I say money making, I didn't mean like AI programs not making money, but like we don't know like the maximum of AI capacity is. So like if you had got an idea about like something AI, or maybe it can be a very, very little thing, and I suggest you just start to try it. Like find like the smallest, like the I was in the common phrase, it's called PMF, like the perfect model PMF, and then just start from there, and then keep updating your project, and then yeah, you I think you'll learn a lot from it. And then the second thing I learned is that as I mentioned before, I started this thing with a few other friends. Uh, I'm in charge of operations, and the two other friends, one is our CEO, he graduated from our Carnegie Mellon, and he was kind of the tech lead, but yeah, he's in charge of like the tech thing and the whole program thing. And the other guy, he graduated from Tufts and he's in charge of like marketing. So yeah, if you want to start like entrepreneurship, yeah, maybe you should and you have like friends that are in commons. Yeah, ask them to join your team. If you guys can feel each other's like feel each other, and that will be like a very good combination. Yeah. And the last thing that I want to I think I learned through these like entrepreneurship is that I would say it's very different from like because it's yeah, just like point one, I would say it's a very changing world right now. It's not like I would say like 10 or 20 years ago where like uh a lot of like the experiences from your parents, from my parents that can be like uh uh I mean still listen to your parents, but sometimes like the because like right now this like AI thing is like reshaping the world right now. So like a lot of experience cannot be fit into this world right now. So yeah, don't be afraid to make your own judges on things, and don't be afraid when it's about AI or it's when about new technologies, because well, always try to because you guys are like on the lead of this world right now. So yeah. Mm, trust yourselves and enjoy AI and embrace it, and don't be afraid to challenge or even like to say the opposite of what your parents think when it comes to like in technology or the AI like ideas, because well, who knows? I don't know, like your parents don't know. Yeah, so it's an open world, it's a very different world. Just try it, and then yeah, always. And I think you guys are more logical person than I am, because I'm not like a tech person. But yeah, when you try something, come back with some result, and then keeps challenging it. Yeah, okay. I would say that's pretty much all I'm gonna share about myself, and I'm gonna leave some time for you guys to raise questions. Yeah.
So, do anyone have any questions?
I do have one.
Yeah.
Mr. Chen, can you share some like challenges you have during your journey of creating a business and stuff?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, challenges. Well, I would say the biggest challenges for like an entrepreneurship or like a startup is that you you run out of money. Yeah, of course. We almost run out of money like twice, like throughout this process. Well, uh, okay, when you look back, you can always say, okay, we make that decision, and then we make it through. Yeah, okay, we find finances outside, like somebody like fundraises us. But uh, uh, if you're back at the time in the exact moment, like you don't even know like if the money's gonna come tomorrow, but you have to pay everyone like next month. So that's a really challenging time. But I would say uh uh oh, when it comes to startups and your cash flow is the very first thing about like the life and death of your company. It's all about like cash flow. Yeah. If you run out of money, no matter like the how brilliant your idea is, okay, boom, you're dead, because like yeah, you run out of money. So that's when it so that's when so that's why I said in the beginning that the very important thing about if you want to start your own like entrepreneurship, like you have to find your PMF, you have to find that money making models that work, that you can prove that someone needs your product, someone is willing to pay for your product. And that's very, very common right now in AI, especially in AI industry, because it's a very new industry. Oh, people have a lot of like hopes on it, but it didn't actually turn out well. I mean, like even for open AI right now, it didn't charge that much, like for like a sorry, for our okay, my bad. Subscription. So yeah, so if you want to start your AI or no matter like your technology program or project, yeah, prove it that someone needs your product, and then make sure like you always have a positive cash flow. Yeah, and that will be like the biggest challenges, yeah, throughout the years. Okay, thank you, Legend. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I have one question. So, regarding the marketing, so if one startup project, they almost finished the product, but they don't have the team member good at do the marketing. So, what's your suggestion?
I'm sorry. So you
So for a
you
team, so we have a team, so build a product, but the team member, none of them good at to do the marketing. So then what's your suggestion?
In terms of marketing, yeah, okay, so it depends on like, okay, so I will split into two parts. Okay, so for one part, I would say like marketing right now, from my perspective, if you're I would say like one really important thing is that well, you know where your customer is. So I'm saying this because if you have a product and you have almost finished product, then you kind of know like where your target audiences are. Like for example, if you're making like a product like for us, it's like an AI voice changer that you know it's for gamers, it's for like young teenagers that are playing online games, and you have to know like where to find them. And for us, it will be mostly on TikTok or on YouTube under like gaming channels. Like you have to find like gamer KOLs or like key influencers or or like gaming channels, and you ask them for like a promotion, and that's our marketing strategy, to be honest. Like we don't have like that much of like a branding or like a branding style, because all we focus is on was like marketing to make sure that we get the publicity out there, we get the names out there, and if that's where we audiences are, then we just ask for like a promotion for the key influencers in that industry. And the other part, I would say that we are trying to do right now, especially when it comes, because for us, we started back in China, and then we only started this like dubbing AI overseas like later last year. And the other very important thing about marketing in like the I would say the international marketing international market will be on Google, because I mean, that's where people started their search at the very early stage. No matter it's direct about your product or it's something or it's if it is something that's related to your product. So SEM, search engine, so that's basically SEM is like when you pay to Google to have your commercial search up at the ranking. So SEM and SEO. SEO is when you write blogs and write contents about your product that automatically makes your product show up higher in the search engine. So these two tools are very important, like when you come to Google researches. So when people ever research about something that's related to a product, your product gets to show up first. Yeah, I would say Google and influencers are very important right now as marketing. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Victor. So if you don't mind, one more question.
Mhm.
So regarding the price, so because this if it's a new product, so it's not good to charge people, but because the product use AI and they will use the GPT API that costs the money. So in order to give the people have a chance to try, but consider people don't first the new user, they don't want to put the credit card. So how to balance the cost and also the free opportunity to the new users?
Yeah, okay, that's a very detailed question. Yeah. I would say that it's probably not that bad, like to charge your customers at first. Well, I understand the concern that maybe you want to like to make it free and then to test it out, but especially for like an because you mentioned that you use API for ChatGPTs. It's so for me, I would say like in my own very own opinion, I would say that you probably wants to charge your audience right now like to test like the maximum like they want to pay like their interest in your product because especially for AIs right now usually the like there's the like the lifetime of a customer would not be that long because you're not expecting like a user. I'm saying this from like our very own experiences and like experiences I heard from like other friends that also doing AI products. The usually like the subscription time like would not be over like 2 or 3 months. So it's like after 2 or 3 subscriptions, they will be out of your product. So that's why a lot of like for us we started like we are trying like a lifelong like a permanent purchase after it right now because that's where you find your balance in marketing and your rewards because if you're giving like your users like a lot of like free uses or like free trials and then you want to charge them and by that time they probably like lose like the most interested because for AI especially for AI right now the first like 10 minutes of me trying it something new would be the like at least for me I would say that's like the time where I want to make like the rush of purchase. So if you want to try like if you really want to know like how your products intrigue users, maybe you want to try charging them at the beginning. But uh coming back to your second point where you mentioned about how to balance your like your costs and stuff, I would say uh that that's more like of an ROI thing, like rate of return, like you can really mathematically calculate out like how much like per user is costing, and you have to have to add this add the like the marketing cost in the future if you want to do like a marketing strategies, and then you have to take account of like the APIs that you're using. And I mean for APIs, especially if you're using APIs and this this cost is gonna scale up as your users increases. So I would say like keeping it free would not be the best strategies when your whole user groups grew up. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you.
Okay, any more questions?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I think
I
that's not bad.
thank you so much, Victor Chen, for inspiring speech. I think that's actually really cool. Even though I knew that would be a new thing, but that's actually amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Okay, sorry, Manny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can, yeah.
Bye. Welcome Legend Wong to introduce the judges and rules.
All right, so now we're gonna go over the judges who's gonna do the judging for a hackathon and the success criteria, including roles and submission for this hackathon. For the novice division, you will be judged by the DIY4Youth judge team, which are Manu and Ling. So make sure to say hello to them tomorrow. And also for the hacker division, your judge will be Liu Liu, who is an undergraduate student in computer science and physics at the University of Michigan. Make sure you show your warm welcome as well. So here's the judge criteria. We will be sending it in the Discord server and WeChat group as well later. So basically the total is 100 points and it will be judged in 5 categories, which are creativity, technical execution, impact, presentation, and collaboration. So make sure you go over that and make sure you're doing really well and you are exceeding all of the categories. For the submissions, the due date is July 21st at 11 a.m. Make sure to submit before the deadline. Each team lead or captain is responsible for sending the whole thing, including the presentation, any additional information we gotta know, your prototype or anything. You gotta put it in the package and send it to hackathon@diy4youth.org. So here's some details on what should be submitted for the online team, which I believe there's none this time. You must include a pitch and which is in the form of a 5-minute video, either a YouTube link or a Bilibili link. Also, besides that, for the hacker division, you need to submit a business plan as well. For the in-person teams, it's the exact same thing, but you don't have to make a video, and make sure to practice and make sure your presentation is under 5 minutes, because that's a time limit for tomorrow's presentation. All right, now I'm gonna invite Evan to talk about the in-person schedule. Is it Evan or Sophie?
Oh, it's me. Okay, can I share my screen?
You're gonna share? Okay.
Okay, so for the hackathon date in-person schedule, so the date and time is July 21st, 2024. The location is in North York, and there's gonna be more information in WeChat, and your parents will know. So we'll at 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. we'll check in for the students to come in. The submission is due at 11 a.m. Presentations and judging will start at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So during the 1 hour to prepare, the 2 hours you can prepare for presentations, and you'll have the closing ceremony at 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Thank you.
Wait, thank you, Evan.
All right, cool. So for the closing ceremony on our in-person hackathon day, we'll have a number of awards for you to recognize the hard work that you've done and to give you some achievement awards and some recognition for your high skilled and your great prototypes. So in the novice division and in the hacker division, we have first, second, and third place medals, so gold, silver, and bronze. And these will be handed out at the end of our hackathon. Next slide. Okay, cool. So let's talk some next steps. First, I just want to thank all of you for being here. We really appreciate the time that you've taken, not only just to come to this one meeting, but to all of the workshops, learnathons, as well as just sticking with us for a second hackathon. We appreciate your trust. On hackathon day, you want to make sure to submit your package on time by 11 a.m. And we trust that you're all hard at work already and that you're coming along well. Of course, if you have any questions throughout this process, you can ask on our Discord or just reach out to any of one of us individually. You know how to find us. Check in by 12 p.m. if you are offline. Of course, if you're coming to our in-person location, you want to be there in person by that time as well. And then you'll be presenting at our in-person hackathon for those of you who are doing that at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and you'll be judged by our in-person judges. All right. So yeah, we can take questions now for those of you who have them. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming, and we will let you go. Oh, Claire, so is it the full result that we hand out, or is it the idea? Honestly, it's as far as you can get. So there are some requirements, that is the pitch, the video if you're online, as well as the presentation if you're in person, and a business plan for those in the hacker division. If you're a novice, that doesn't apply. Within the pitch, you'll want to include a prototype, right? When we taught you how to make that pitch. If the prototype is one that like works fully, go ahead, and that will be really impressive to our judges. If it's an idea that seems really innovative and is one that has a lot of potential, that's also cool too. Do as much as you can.
Me and my friend Tina, we worked on an idea. That we worked on the business plan, but we haven't really like done it yet. And when do we meet our group? Because it was only me and Tina who did it together. I don't know how to meet the other three people.
Yeah, okay. Are you gonna be coming in person or are you online?
I don't know. I might come in person because I live very close, but I might also come online.
Okay, great. I'll also answer Larry's question along with this. So I know that there are some teams who are a little bit hybrid, so both online and in-person members. You can definitely still communicate together. So through your own channels, Discord, WeChat, Zoom, sure. For Claire, as for the presentation itself, if you just have the idea, that's totally okay too. Again, just do what you can. For meeting your teammates, and I know that this might have been an issue other people have run into, try to reach out to them through Discord if that doesn't work. Contact our volunteers on WeChat, where parents and volunteers are most active, and we'll be able to help you that way to find your other team members.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Azalea says, would we still need the 5-minute video if you were to do in person and online? So if you have members who are going to be presenting in person, and maybe you just have like a member who's unable to come, just do that in-person presentation. If you're fully online, do the video.
For Jasper, yeah, here on the slide, before 11 a.m. tomorrow.
For Azalea, yeah, you could definitely present in person if you have some team members like who aren't able to come here. If you're able to call them or get them on like video call and you're able to like hear them clearly or see them clearly, that's totally fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're expecting at least one person from each group to present. For the rest of the group member, we'll send you the Zoom link. And if all of the members cannot present, please contact us as soon as possible.
I have another question. I know who Icy is. She's my friend and she's in Japan right now, but also I haven't me and Tina it was only me and Tina who made the idea. I don't know if the other rest of the team will agree. How will I like
Yes, continue.
how will I agree with them? Because like if they don't agree on the idea or they already started one, what will we do?
Menu, do you mind if I take this one?
Yeah, because we have some new members coming in, I guess.
Yeah, Claire. So, if you're having a little bit of trouble finding your team members on the Discord, I'll reach out to you through Discord. I think I know your tag, and we'll be able to connect more personally to get that sorted. The best thing for your parents to do if they're also here is for them to reach out on WeChat to see if they can also find those team members. And we'll try to set you guys up on a call so you can talk a little bit before the hackathon.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. So if we don't have any questions, I'm gonna end the meeting. If you have any questions, further, ask on Discord. Bye. Bye.